All right, welcome to Saturday, April 30th. Before I switch us over, gotta warn you, there's something on my nose. That's decided to hit me with the trash can today. Did you also notice, about this time of year, it's always where we want to almost cry uncle with the rain, but then in August we're going to be begging for it again. So today's reading, we're going to have 2 days of reading 5 Psalms. Once we do that, we'll be caught up, and we can then get into the mixture of everything and where it goes. Today will be Psalm 56, 64, 109, 140, and 142. Now, what happened is I took a table of the Psalms and the year they were given, and so then I sorted them, and so that had 5, 6, 7 in the same year, but they may not actually be in the right order. Today we're going to have David taken by the Philistines, but yet he was with the Philistines yesterday. So these were all within a couple years of each other. David is right now still being hunted by Saul, being hunted by Doeg, and that is the theme for all 5 of the Psalms today. Now, as David is being pursued, he's afraid. You can see that here. You can have faith and still fear. Faith is the doing of what is right, even in the face of doubt, fear, or oppression. It's kind of like if you were to have a fear of flying and somebody would accuse you of not having faith. No, I don't fear what's on the other side of death, but I have no guarantee that the plane I get on is not going to crash. Now, personally, I don't fear flying. I enjoy it very much. But my faith is in God and not in an airplane. And sometimes my faith can be in God, but still fear what he might bring, right? Even knowing that he will work it out for good. All right, let's hit it. Now, Psalm 56, as you can see here, when he was taken by the Philistines in Gath. Then Psalm 64 is on Saul's persecution of David. Now, I don't normally use commentaries to figure out the Bible. I stick to Bible study. Sometimes I'll browse them, and I'm not against your doing it. I'm not saying that somebody's wrong for looking at a commentary. But remember, commentaries and notes in your Bible or even headings could be wrong, and they could prejudice your opinion before you even get into something. So you need to be careful with them. For me, Psalms is different. I'm not going to try to figure out what order they're in. And since I'm glancing on these, one commentator points out that each of the ones that we're reading today, and a little bit of the ones we read yesterday, are also prophetic of the tribulation for the Jews. After reading them, I can kind of see that there, but I'm not sure. Psalm 109 and 140 both have the same theme. They're talking about David during his persecution again by Doeg. Notice that it's prophetic. Notice that it's prophetic and messianic. Messianic, Messiah, Masonic, Messianic. Peter quotes it in Acts chapter 1 and verse 20 when referring to Judas and selecting a new apostle. Then if we were to look at that, that tells us that Judas Iscariot had kids and was married. Psalm 142 is David's prayer from the cave of Edolum. This is the place where people, the distressed, those in debt, those who were discontented, came to him. He was discouraged, even if he had people around him. And that can happen to us as well. It happened to David, man after God's own heart. So, some of the doubts and some of the fears that we face are human. God understands. And so, as we read these, think about where David is and learn from it. All right. Hope you have a great Saturday. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day.